Hey familia, Miranda here, and in today's video I have some goodies that I received in the mail recently to share with you. So I do have my Target buy two get one, which I've actually had sitting for a while. Do have a few Facebook pickups, and then I did receive a couple of packages from some YouTube friends of mine. So let's go ahead and get right into this. I'm going to go ahead and start off with my Target buy two get one pickups. Always a great time to take advantage of that sale. Target honestly does have a way better selection than Amazon does when they do it. So I did pick up 6 titles, 5 of which are actually blind buys. Only one of them I have seen. So the first film that I have here is Dick Tracy. Now I have not seen this film, but you guys, the funny thing about this is that over the years, I'd always heard the name Dick Tracy, and people used to talk about Dick Tracy as if he was a real freaking person. And I honestly did not know about this film up until earlier this year. And it's like, after all this time, after all these years, I finally know what people were talking about when they were talking about Dick Tracy. Oh my gosh, you guys, I feel like a complete idiot, for real. But anywho, I have the film now, and I guess the film is based on the comic, so that's pretty cool. It definitely looks like something that's right up my alley, so I'm honestly looking forward to checking this one out. So we got Dick Tracy, who is not a real person. Next up is this film that honestly I'd kind of forgotten about this one. It really wasn't on my radar. But I remember, I think maybe some people were finding this at like Dollar Tree or something like that. And yeah, like I said, I'd kind of forgotten that people had even mentioned this film, which I know it's probably just going to be some cheesy, downright dumb trash. But we got zombie strippers, you guys. I had to. It's part of the sale. I was like, yeah. I mean, I like cheesy zombie flicks as much as anybody else. So yeah, zombie strippers, definitely an interesting concept. So definitely looking forward to checking that one out. Next up is this film here called The Edge. This one too recently came to my attention. I never even heard of it up until recently, and so I finally decided to go ahead and snag it. I mean, Anthony Hopkins, Alec Baldwin, can't go wrong there, and I've heard actually a lot of good things on this since I've heard of this film, so looking forward to it. And then next up is this true story here that I've heard nothing but great things about, and that is The French Connection. And like I said, it is based on a true story, and it has to do with the New York heroin trade. So yeah, lots of people have just said some really good things on this one, so looking forward to that. And then this one too recently caught my attention, and that is The Girl Who Played with Fire. I really don't know too much about it, but it definitely seems like something that I would enjoy. So I went ahead and snagged that. And then my last pickup is a Van Damme film that honestly not a lot of people really liked. Does get a lot of hate, but I like it, you guys. And I'm always looking to add Van Damme to the collection. Actually, I watched this a lot growing up, and I was just always a fan of it. You also got Dennis Rodman in Double Team. I've been looking to add this one to the collection for a long time, so finally happy to have it. Was kind of hoping it would have like a slip or something, like that kind of like cool, like vibrant, like green slip or whatever that kind of matches his hair there. But yeah, Double Team, like I said, I've always enjoyed this one, even though most people didn't. So next up, I did pick up a few things from Facebook. You guys know I have like several sellers that I go through. Always have some awesome deals. So first up, I did pick up Pearl, which I already watched this one, you guys. You will be seeing this again here in my next episode of First Viewing, and I will be going more into it. But I will leave you guys with that I enjoyed Pearl a lot more than X. Mia Goth was just absolutely awesome in this. So we got Pearl. There's the next one I don't even remember hearing about or being announced or anything when it came out. I just don't know that it really got any spotlight. But you have Idris Elba and Tilda Swinton in 3,000 Years of Longing. And this definitely seems like a really good film. It has some really good reviews and everything. And it's some sort of like a kind of like fantasy romance type flick. So really caught my interest. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to check this one out, because yeah, like I said, I don't remember this one getting like any spotlight at all when it was released. So happy to have this one. And then of course I did have to go ahead and upgrade Elf, my favorite you know, Christmas flick here, to 4K. So happy to have Elf on 4K. Next up, I do have a box here that I received from my good friend John over at Plaidx2. A link to his channel will be in the description box below for you guys to go check out. Does some awesome hauls. He just has some amazing content. He is a huge fan of black and white filmography and just saw a lot of the older films. And because of him, like I have been opened up to so many other films that I would have never even considered, you guys. But he is just so kind, always looking out for others. And so he, you know, sent these titles my way out of the goodness of his heart, you guys. So let me go ahead and share with you what is in here. Because yeah, he had messaged me. It was like if I needed any of these, and I was like, okay, sure. There was some that I did need, so happy to have him add these into the collection. Much appreciated. So first up, we do have There's No Business Like Show Business with Marilyn Monroe, which I have actually not seen this. I actually haven't seen any of her films, but I do have, like, I want to say maybe 2 in the collection of hers that I still need to check out. But yeah, more Marilyn Monroe for the collection. Thank you for that. So looking forward to that one. And then this next one, I don't remember if it was like last year or the year before that the 4K came out. It was a nice looking 4K too, of the 10 Commandments. And that was how I found out about this film, because beforehand I did not know about it. And yeah, it just sparked my interest. Definitely wanted to, you know, see about checking it out. So we got the 10 Commandments. I've heard nothing but great things about Young Frankenstein. So I'm super stoked to be able to check this one out. And then this one, I can't remember if I've seen or not. I mean, I remember like kind of always seeing it in stores and passing on it, but I don't remember if I've actually seen it or not. But that is The Last of the Mohicans. It looks kind of familiar, but yeah, I couldn't tell you if I've seen it or not. So I'll have to give it a watch and see if there's like anything that I recognize or whatever. Next up, we have Beasts of the Southern Wild. It has a very nice little slipcover on it. This movie I actually enjoyed. It was definitely something different. I do remember being a little bit sad at times, but it is kind of like a sort of fantasy type flick that I really, really enjoyed. And then this one too, Skyscraper on 4K. This was actually a nice surprise of the film. I really enjoyed Dwayne Johnson's performance in this. And yeah, I mean, the whole being stuck in a fire in this like skyscraper and stuff was pretty cool. So, you know, nice sort of like action, nice thrill to it. So yeah, Skyscraper. So thank you so much for adding those films to my collection, John. I do super greatly appreciate it. You are totally freaking awesome. You guys, make sure you go check out his channel. You will not be sorry. You will love all of his content. I promise. All right, and then the last package that I have here comes from my buddy Arthur. He does have a YouTube channel, which I will leave link in the description box below, where he shares his like pickups, and he also shares like concert related content and stuff like that, because he goes to some pretty cool concerts and stuff. So he scooped up some titles for me that were from Dollar Tree, because you guys, I have literally just kind of given up on my Dollar Trees here because they just aren't getting anything in, or they're just like so random and stuff, and I just never find anything anymore. So I'm kind of getting my titles from elsewhere. But yeah, he was cool enough to pick some up for me. We actually did a little trade because I had some things that I was getting rid of that he wanted, so it worked out. So yeah, there's some titles in here from Dollar Tree. I'm going to share with you guys what they are. So there's 4 titles here. So first up, we do have this Shark Attack pack. I forget. So okay, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it is just 3 films in here. Okay, and there's like a bunch of like shark like sets that have been coming out recently at Dollar Tree, and so I was like trying to remember which one it was. But so yeah, so this one is 3 films. You get 5-headed Shark Attack, Planet of the Sharks, and Empire of the Sharks, which I'm assuming are probably all going to be absolutely terrible, but you can't go wrong with a cheesy shark flick. So yeah, 5-headed Shark Attack. I have, I think, 2 and 3-headed, so I have no idea what number they're even up to right now, but we got this one here. Next up, this one really caught my interest. I've heard actually some pretty good things on this one. Looks like it's gonna be some sort of fun little flick. It says funny and moving. It's a sly, big-hearted, funny and moving. We've got Jason Segel, which is why I really wanted this, because I really do enjoy him. You also have Ed Helms and Susan Sarandon, and it is this film called Jeff Who Lives at Home. So I'm excited to check this one out. Next up is Arctic Tale. This one too was like in a couple of the recent drops, and again, they never made their way to my Dollar Trees or anything, and nobody else was like having any extras. And it looks like this wave, the Black Friday wave, it made its way around again. So finally was able to, you know, get a copy of that. And then last but not least is this film that's actually been on my radar for a while. And I think that I found out about this one through like a trailer when I was watching some other film that I picked up from Dollar Tree. But you have Viggo Mortensen, Kirsten Dunst, and Oscar Isaac, and that is this film called Two Faces of January. And yeah, from what I saw in the trailer, it just looked like a really good film, so I wanted to go ahead and check it out. So happy to actually scratch this one off the list. So thank you so much, Arthur, for sending those films my way. I do greatly appreciate it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Join the family if you have not, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.